Hey, it's Monday. I gotta hit the ground running. We got to clean out the cow shed and spread the manure. I've got North spreader hooked up and popping Johnny ready to go. I tried my little pumping grease in the base of the front steering pedestal trick to see if it stops it from leaking, and it did. I don't know, and it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to, but it did. But anyway, I did a little bit yesterday on a Sunday. You know, it says in the book, if your ox falls in a pit or whatever on the Sabbath, you certainly go pull him out. So I had to go ahead and clean a little bit of manure out of the little cow pen because it was so wet. Remember, it was so wet. So I tried to get the wettest stuff. I spread that out yesterday with just a couple spreader loads. Now I gotta put these ammu nils over there and pin them up in the small shed over there, and get to cleaning out all this lovely organic fertilizer that's gonna grow me some corn. So anyway, that's what I'm about. So I'm gonna set this down while I get the corral ready over there. Yeah, I don't have much time to fool with y'all today, but I guess I will. I'm wearing my air conditioned shirt. Yep. Because it is it's gonna be like 98 degrees and 85% humidity, something like that. How normal Maryland summer. Yeah. Anyway, let me get these critters over there and get everything ready for me to start working. By the way, you remember that gate that big steer had pretzelized a couple videos ago? Well, that's it there. I got her fairly straight, hooked it up with some chains to one tractor and pulled it with another tractor and got it straight and kicked it and hammered on it, and it ain't perfect, but it'll do for a while. Come on, there's a blue light special on ground corn in there. There you go. These seem to be fairly calm animals. They're not crazy like them others. Come on, jump in. Jump on in there now. There you go. Come on. Jump on in. That's right. I gotta pull this other gate around, so we got a straggler we gotta get it. Come on. That was a heifer I'm just weaning. Billet, you stay in there and hold him there, okay? Don't let him out. Don't let him out, but don't be going all ballistic on him, okay? Hey, Billet, you're leaving your post here. Come on. Come on. Back up. Hey, Billet. Stand. Just stand there. I never could teach these dogs nothing about cattle. There we go. They got water in there and some hay and front row seat for the show. They ought to be satisfied for the day. So let me get the tractors over here and get rolling. Got the spreader with the 620 sitting there where it should go. Got to run over there and get the 520 now. I've been doing some stuff, trying to eat some special stuff and do some different exercises and stretches to try to get things back in working order here. I'm not going to be too descriptive, but I'm feeling better. Things are working a little bit better like they should. And that must have been some heck of an illness. I tell you what, scared me, some of the after effects. It took a while to go away, but feeling real good now.
come here. Come on, Snoopy.
I'm kidding when I say things like that. Oh, if we only had smell-o-vision. I always thought this was a really, really nice, tremendous, good smell. I don't know if it's just a brings back memories of my childhood or what, but I always, the odor is not unpleasant at all. And I don't know, I've been through some areas where they're spreading manure and it's terrible, horrendous, but I don't know, we have nice ground here and it grows nice crops and stuff for the cattle to eat, nice grass, and it just smells sweet, and the manure does not have a foul odor at all. At least to me. I don't know what the neighbors think. And I really don't care. They moved here. I was here first. Anyway. See? 20 more of them and we'll be almost done. We got us a situation here. I know y'all spotted that I was missing one fork earlier. Now I'm missing two. And I didn't notice any difference, only missing one. It was doing fine, but missing two, it's going to be an issue. So let me see if I can find a thing. The problem is, you see, I got this little pad of cement that goes in front of the manger, and the ground is worn away enough that sometimes the forks get underneath the edge, and I'm raising it up and I don't realize one of them's still underneath of it, and I keep backing up a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, and I think it's out, and then all of a sudden snaps. So I found it, so guess I'm gonna go and weld it on. If I can find the other one, I guess I set it in the shop somewhere. I guess I'll weld that piece on too. But it's a nice hot day for welding. It'll work out good. You all behaving? You comfortable? Doing all right? Okay, I know it's hot. You'll be okay. Yeah, fill that in, it'll hold all right. We'll see if it holds. No, we'll see how many years it holds. Well, get to the point where I got to move the trough. Many times over the years, there have been a lot of mice nests under there because they would scavenge whatever ground corn had fallen through the cracks and whatnot. But now the dogs are so efficient, they're not letting a build-up of mice or rats or anything under there. So, but it used to be quite a show. The dogs would all stand around, and when I started moving it, manure there, it would disturb the mice and they would run and grab them all. But I don't think we're going to get that show this time. Sorry to say. Let me get this thing out the way. It is in the mid to high 90s today, and humidity's pretty high, but we got a breeze blowing. It's not bad. I don't know, people make so much unnecessary grief over a little bit of warm weather. It's ridiculous. It's just normal late spring or early summer weather. It's good because it gets you to sweat all the impurities out of your body. It's always good. Snoopy thinks so. Don't you think so, Snoopy? Hey, Snoop. Yeah. Well, we're getting it slowly but surely. Plenty of good fertilizer there for the crop. We'll get him. Sweating a little too. Feel a whole lot better. Getting all this sweat out of me. Get back to work. Well, I got 15 loads out of here, and there's more here to be got, but I don't have time to be that particular about cleaning all the edges and everything. So, oh, and I had to put a flannel shirt on because it was getting a little chilly. It got down to 95 or so. No, I could feel my arms burning, so I went and put this on. It doesn't feel any hotter with this flannel shirt on, surprisingly. I actually felt cooler with the flannel shirt on. But anyway, I'm going to move the trough back in and let the cattle come over here because it's a little bit cooler under this shed. The sun is shining now on them over there, and it's not so good. So anyway, there she be. Now I got to hook up the plow to the 40-30 and get to turning some ground. See you then. Bovine nature, the nature of cattle's attitude, and human nature ain't much different. Forbidden fruit is what they go for. Anything they think they're not supposed to have is to them sweeter than what you put out there. Look at all these guys. I threw old bale of straw out there and an old bale of hay for them to spread out for bedding, and they're standing there eating it. Well, in the manger here I got some of that fresh baled nice mixed grass hay that I baled here recently, and they're over there eating the bedding. That's the way it is. Cattle nature and human nature. Always what you know you're supposed to have isn't as appealing as something you're not. Don't know why that is. But there's the proof. Yep.